Hello, everyone. You're in the office with Joseph Skoda. Yes, G.I. Joe Skoda, founder of Indie Office, founder of GI Connections, a great founding member of social media shows, of course. That's why we're watching this today. A lot of us have issues kind of getting to the next step, whatever that is, in relationships, in business, in our jobs, waking up in the morning sometimes, because we kind of lose that purpose. I want to talk to you about 4 steps. If we put in our mind 4 different skills we can develop where we can actually get the edge every morning when we're waking up and not be scattered brained like I get sometimes, but more on focus. And you and I both know when we're more on focus, we can accomplish so much more. Of course, of course. Now let me talk a little bit. Number one thing we need to learn how to do, you and I need to do on a consistent basis, is being decisive, making a decision, go left or right, make our minds up. We see time and time again where leaders kind of wishy-washy in their thinking, or they change their minds too often and we don't know what they're thinking or what the purpose or the vision is going to be. Don't be that person. Find that vision. Now, hey, don't get me wrong. Get input, get feedback, have a mastermind or brainstorming session if you need to. But do it quickly and make a sound decision. Even if it's wrong. Even if you make a wrong decision, unless it's life and death, that's a whole different situation. But in most cases, it's not, because we can amend or make another decision to correct it later. Just be decisive. We can change our minds later with more information as it comes in. Now, when you're a powerful leader, sometimes you just got to decide right then and there. But it's okay to ask forgiveness, forgive others, and get the better information out there and help other people. Now, besides that, making sure we make a decision, you and I need to make sure that we're authentic. What does that mean? It means that we are the real us. We are the real us. People don't look at us, they're going to know kind of what we're thinking. At least they're going to know about us and what motivates us and what dreams we have and where we want to go with our lives. But you and I cannot really truly be authentic unless we know our vision, our goals, our purpose, what makes us tick. And as we get older, sometimes that changes. Obviously, if you're in your 20s, most likely you don't have children yet, and your focuses may be a little different. But as you get older, children, like in my aspect, I have grandchildren now, so my focus, some of my energy is going that way. And people around me know that. People around me know I'm an Air Force veteran. People around me know I'm a Toastmaster. People around me know I love to travel and I love my family. Be a unique you, but be authentic. Once again, it's okay to change over time and modify and be decisive and try something. Maybe you went through a Mohawk stage. And maybe you're still in that stage. I don't know. But be true, be real, and be respectful for other people. Those are 2 very key points we just talked about. Being authentic and making a decision. Right? Now, what about improving you? Right, improving your skills. Whoa, got a bee trying to attack me. He's trying to prove himself. We need to continuously improve on what we already know or just get better. A lot of us get stuck in this thing. I'm going to say it. Comfort zone. Sure, who doesn't want to be in the comfort zone? Who does not want to wake up and knowing their bills are paid and they're going to eat well and the mortgage is taken care of and things like that. Who doesn't want that? But we need to be careful because we can slip back a little bit and kind of get complacent. And when you and I get complacent, well, we kind of miss the boat because we could do a little bit more. Maybe your bills and things are taken care of for your two kids. But what about 10, 20 years down the line when now you have grandkids and in-laws and all that stuff? Sure, I know it's up to them to make up their own minds what they want to do in life, and I totally agree with you. But you and I could do just a little bit better to prepare ourselves. Not paying your kids' bills, I don't really believe in that at all. But be more, we're going to spoil your grandkids, you should be able to do that without worrying about killing your savings account or something like that. And how do we improve ourselves? At reading books, going to school, listening to webinars, getting coaching, a mentor. And I've been mentoring people for years. If you need some help in some of those areas, come reach out to me, Joseph Skoda. And I reach out to veterans a lot. I have a community where I do with my GI connections. So if you want to find out more about that, josephskoda.com/FB group. Okay, now we talked about making a decision. We talked about being authentic in who you really are. We talked about improving our lives to the best of our ability. Now, there is a number 4. It's not really a step, but it's a mindset. And in this mindset, here it is. You can be very productive and you can have a happy life. Boom! You can have both. You can have it all. You can do it all. Now, productivity is real important, so we're at success whatever we're working on. And it could just be a relationship, investing the time where it needs to be. It does not always have to be money. But when we're working on ourselves, we should be a better person. We should constantly be working on ourselves, being more productive. Oh, I get tongue-tied sometimes. That's why I join Toastmasters, to minimize my tongue-tiedness, if that's even a word. But that's part of me helping myself to become better. I joined a Toastmasters club. It's helped me wonderful. And the skills I've learned there, that being more productive, have tied over into my relationships, into my business, into other aspects of my life where I'm being productive and happy and making a difference all at the same time. And I like to think the difference is a good difference. we become knuckleheads sometimes and get off track and forget things. Of course, we all do. These 4 things I mentioned are so important to just feel better, find that silver lining when we wake up, and more importantly, developing, creating, enhancing our purpose in our lives. Make a decision. Right or wrong, just make a decision. You can modify it later as necessary. Be authentic in who you are. Who do you think you are? And that can change over time also, especially as you get those silver highlights. Times things change. We talked about that very well. Focus on yourself, continuously learning, improving your own skills. Even if you're a cook, okay, take another cooking class and learn a new style, Mediterranean or Greek well, I guess that's the same thing, or Spanish if that's not your forte. Continuously improve those skills and look for something else to do to get our minds going. And yes, you and I can have it all. I'm in leadership besides my own businesses, I'm in leadership in 3 different nonprofits. 3 different nonprofits that I have a passion for. Sure, sometimes the timing is a little hard. Time management can be challenging, and occasionally I may forget or miss something. But deep down inside, it feels good, and I cannot imagine letting any of those things go right now in my life. Later on, of course, you're going to replace something with something else. But whenever we're serving and we're giving back, we're working on our minds, we're feeling good inside, and we're fulfilling our purpose, which I believe is serving, and we're making other people relate, well, I don't know, relate, but feel safe and secure and knowing that they're being mentored or helped in one way or another. And you and I can be a part of that. That's just a decision away. Decision away. Don't be afraid of the unexpected. Life's not perfect. Life is not perfect. Social media shows is another entity if you want to share your story and your skills and your tips. And quite frankly, I'm still waiting for a cooking show, a good one, so we could try new skills and continuously work on ourselves. If you have that know-how, if you have those skills, if you just want to share your story, come check us out. We have a lot of great things to offer. We have a lot of great affiliates and friends, and we're constantly networking and we're constantly challenging one another to be the best that we can be. The best that we can be. So I strongly, strongly encourage you to make a decision to join our team and see what you can bring to the table. Whoops, I'm going to fall on my butt over here because we all have something to offer. Life is good. G.I. Joe Skoda in the office. Over and out. Bye now.
Social media shows network were initiated in 2017. Since then, our founder Maria Pereza never stopped developing a system on social media in building a network of passionate people that loves to entertain, coach, help others, and deliver informative information to the public, informally, in a low-cost production. She built a platform that surpassed Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and other social media live streaming, but exceeded the function of a podcast. Her main goal is to be able to broadcast on social media like a traditional TV setup involving a group of broadcasters, YouTubers, podcasters, and social media live streamers. Maria is building the confidence of non-actors and non-famous people that joins her to network. We are here to promote and support one another, to help our community grow collectively without inhibitions but with confidence and high self-esteem. We love to be in this family together. Our door is open to help you build your brand, opening opportunities for others, and outreach to our community. We welcome you to the family of social media shows.
Joe is an employee at one of the most famous firms in the city of New York, so his job is very hectic, and he realized that it is necessary for him to go and finally take a vacation. But he went on a vacation without planning out the details, and wasn't able to truly enjoy where he went because he had to think about so many things that he didn't plan for. Instead of enjoying his time away from work, he came back with more stress that he was not able to take full advantage of his vacation. But this year, a coworker suggested him to try World Ventures this time to make his vacationing more enjoyable and less stressful. They do not require you to plan anything outside of your transportation, which is also available at discounted rates. Your stay, your transport, and many meals are planned by the club. John liked the idea very much. He tries World Ventures, and his experience with the club was amazing, as he made many friends there with whom he had a great time. John recommends that everyone should try this club, as they are the best in business. See how the VIP-vacation-club.com can give you the right experience without all the hassle. Enjoy the VIP experience that only World Ventures provides.
As we continue to grow and build a brand, social media shows continue to develop and discover new possibilities to help one another. Our affordable services will help us move to the next level of our journey. Host your own show to inspire or entertain others for as low as $150 per month.
You have 20 shows a week, live streaming.
We are looking for sponsors. We showcase your business products and services on our network to be seen by your target market for as low as $200 a month.
That's 2 percentage points short of reaching critical mass, which will lead to faster results. We have 20 plus shows with a reach of over 80,000. We'll give you commercial ads, website link, and connections to nonprofit organizations.
Let us promote and advertise your event, giving your venue the red carpet treatment. This platform allows venues that feature entertainment, singers, bands, DJs, comedy, fashion, corporate events, and family events to be showcased in a new direction that also involves your audiences starts at $200 an hour. We also provides video editing, website builder, commercial video for your business, music videos, photography, provided by our affiliates. As we build our community, we pay it forward. Our nonprofit organization GI Connections is all about giving back to our community. Join us create outreach programs to help our community and live a happy, peaceful, and unity. Let us bring the world to you. Thank you to our affiliates who trusted and hold us by the hand. We truly appreciate your support and we are looking forward to a longer relationships. GI Connections. VIP Vacations. James Presley Recording Studio. Power X Energy Drinks. Moke Experience. 22.3 Takeover Vegas Radio. Revolution Radio 2. Rhythm Vision. Westgate Resorts Las Vegas. The Giving Water. Whalers Creation. The Funk Jam. The Iron Monk Tattoo Society. GG Chic. Las Vegas Entertainment. Fantasy at Luxor. Action Shot Productions. Ask us to learn more how to be part of.
Hello, everyone. You're in the office with Joe Skoda, G.I. Joseph Skoda. Joseph Skoda, Dr. Skoda, all that stuff. It doesn't matter my titles right now, but you're in the office. You get to listen to me for a while. Now, look, I'm wearing a color I don't wear very often. I like red. I look good in red. If I'm wearing a flag or something, I do. And if I'm bragging about the Ohio State Buckeyes, a little bit of gray and red, I sure do. But I want to talk to you a little bit about pride and why so many people around the United States wear red, especially on Fridays. On Fridays, we wear red. It stands for Remember Everyone Deployed. Remember Everyone Deployed, which mostly means our military members. We do have civilians doing that also, but we have people on every continent in the world trying to defend our rights and freedoms or help out our allies in one way or another. But it's real important. They're going to places sometimes they didn't ask to go. Hopefully they got the training they're supposed to have, but often they're uncertain about what to expect or even when they're going to come home. Now, my son's just taken off for his 4th deployment in his Air Force career. And it gets harder and harder as your kids start growing up and you want to be there with their families. I get it. I've had so many deployments through my career. So it's taken a toll on him a little bit. And I know it causes a little stress, anxiety, even post-traumatic stress disease, PTSD. A lot of us are affected with when we go, not so much one time, but when you continuously go to different places, and it just wears on you because you're missing out back at home. Now, I'm very proud of my son for joining the Air Force and following his dad's footsteps, and even proud of my other son, even though he's not in the Air Force or military, but he's serving in his own way. And that's important. That's one of the things we learn in the military is how to serve. Now, quite frankly, if I had the powers to be, I would make everyone leaving high school a mandatory 3 years in the military. Not 1 year, not 2, but 3. It takes a year and a half to even be properly trained on anything. So I believe if you do those 3 years, you should be entitled to certain entitlements, health care, whatever it is. And the longer you put in, or at least toward retirement, then your benefits should be even greater. even greater. Now, I understand the military is not for everyone. College is not for everyone. Trade school is not for everyone. But everyone needs to do something. Everyone needs to have a purpose in their life. And sure, a lot of us start off in fast food restaurants, and unless your goal is to manage or own the restaurant one day, after a year or two, it's time to move on and do something else and grow. Grow your skills. But wherever you're working, make sure you appreciate it, do the best you can, ask a lot of questions, and grow that way. And people do work at those jobs too if they're going to school trying to better themselves. But why do people get stuck there? It's because of the entitlement crap that we put out there. Now, if someone joins the military, they learn respect. They learn how to do something, a specific trade. They customs and courtesies. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Can I help you? Certain things that not everyone does or thinks they even need to know these days. That's freaking ridiculous. All of our people supporting our freedoms and our rights all around the world, and you're here in America making fun of our flag and our way of life when our military members are doing the best to give you a right to even vote. We can vote in our country. Not every country has that privilege. We're allowed to vote, regardless if we vote for a knucklehead or the most brainiac person or somebody just doesn't have a clue. Hopefully, we minimize those people we vote for, but we have the right and privilege to do so. There are a lot of dictatorships, and worse than that, the socialism in society that really tears apart things. Making it fair for everyone? It is fair for everyone. You could go and learn a new skill, whether it's in college or be an intern somewhere and say, hey, show me how to work on that car. Show me how to do some welding. Show me. We are not necessarily have to get paid to learn a new skill or have to pay them. Let's get rid of our egos. Let's get rid of our my entitlement mentality. Let's get rid of pride. Not this pride. But once we let that stuff go and really use our minds to focus and learn about other people, other situations, to make our life better, to make our world a better place, to make the United States safer. Hey, whether you like President Trump or not, he's done some really great things. Really great things. It brought more jobs than we've had in decades or so to our country. And that's all I'm going to say about that. And whoever, comes after him, hopefully they continue that and becomes even bigger and better than ever before. But I hear a lot of people complaining about everything, complaining about homelessness, complaining about medical bills, complaining about jobs or not jobs from people who do not even vote. How dare you tell me what you're going to do or your opinion if you don't even have the gumption to vote and that's your privilege? How dare you? And another thing is, if you're not an American citizen, you don't get a vote, period. You do not get a vote. Why would you? Why would you? Why would you think so? And why would you think you could just come across their borders and expect Social Security or welfare or a free place to live. There's a process for that. There's a system we have put into place to vet certain people, and we let lots of people in every year, legally, doing it the right way. Those of us fighting for the rights in the United States of America want to keep the rights for American citizens. Still can be land of free, home of the brave, but you have to come across the right way. Have to do things the right way. Have to follow the books. Have to follow the rules. And that's something we learn in the military. We normally have a checklist for everything. You can't even open an office building without a checklist. Okay, you put the key in, turn the light on. Here's how you do the coffee pot. I know that's maybe a little over exaggerated, but we have checklists. We have points and balances put into place for almost everything we do. It's to ensure that we're safe, we're not screwing up, not doing anything bad. And one thing I like about the military, which I do not see much in the civilian world, if you're driving a bus, a truck, even a car in some cases, and you have to back up, you normally have a spotter to ensure you don't run into anything, to ensure that you don't back into something. Now, I see all the time people driving buses and trucks all over the world and just backing, and yeah, you get good over time, but there's still a chance of hitting something or someone. Yeah, the military is not for everyone, but don't disrespect those who are serving so you and I can act stupid. Don't make fun of those or make fun of our flag that's putting protection over us and telling the world, up yours. We're Americans. Not that we can do what we want to do, but you need to stop taking advantage of us. Stop taking advantage of Americans. Why? We're cutting funding all across the world because, quite frankly, because all the money we've been sending to these other countries, it's been taken away from the benefits we have on our own. And by supporting illegals or illegal activity or even criminals in prison, that's taking away money we can put in healthcare or at least the infrastructure we have in our country. We're losing the battle if you and I don't vote properly. And if you and I don't continuously support our soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, Space Force in the future, all around the world. Because we're in this together. We're going to make mistakes in leadership. We're going to make mistakes at the bottom level. We're human. So we do our best to elect the right people, train the right people for further leadership development, of course, and we're all growing. It's okay to make a mistake. We just have to know how to fix it, ask forgiveness, and move on. It's real important we do not erase our history in our United States. And we see it all the time, statues coming down, 10 Commandments coming out of museums and city halls, important things. And regardless of your nationality, creed, color, all that stuff, it's all part of our history that needs to be known and out there. We don't need to keep throwing it down people's throat, anything. But it needs to be available for each and every one of us to review, to research, to appreciate. To appreciate. Don't make me feel bad because of who I am. How dare you? And I'm not going to make you feel bad or try to tear you down for who you are. You and I need to have a higher purpose. Hopefully it's God Almighty. But you and I need to have a purpose to serve, to help, to share, to lift people up. This time, I'm wearing red, remember everyone deployed. Even though Ohio Buckeyes, and I'm an Ohio Buckeye inside and out. But there are more important things than you and I. It's those who are serving you and I. And we need to love on them. We need to appreciate them. We need to not make them feel guilty for making a decision to serve with pride and honor. And how dare you come here and say, well, you don't have no medical problems, so why are you here? Or how dare someone want to ask for a military discount and 10%? What's that, a free Coke? And you deny them? How freaking dare you do that? Don't you dare. Need to appreciate what we have. Keep the pride going. Keep serving for us American citizens. Not disrespecting the other citizens. I never said that. Never say that. We need to respect each other. And we need to just help one another in and out and keep things legal on the up and up. Sure, there's always going to be closed door meetings and some things you and I do not need to know about. I think that caused a lot of problems in the past where the government, or worse yet, the media, would say, oh, we're having a super secret mission going on next Wednesday at 2 o'clock. Are you freaking killing me? Are you kidding me? Those kind of conversations can be read years later after the wars, the conflict, the issues are finished with. You and I do not need to know everything at that moment. It puts our military men and women in harm's way. Harm's way. You and I just need to be patient and expect and pray that everything's going to be okay. You and I know people in the military. Whether you join or not, you and I know people like that. And we need to thank them each and every day for what they do. We do not make much money by any means. It's kind of a joke sometimes. So we take a little bit more pride. And when we come out and try to get medical care or education or maybe help with housing, we earned it. Don't you dare take it away from us. We earned it. Anyways, I salute all of those. Remember, everyone deployed. Red. Have yourself a great day. Once again, you're in the office with Joseph Skoda. Have fun now.